Hello and welcome back to the final video in this short series about the 3 R's of performance enhancement. If you haven't seen the other 3 videos, check out the links below as it's advisable to watch all of them in order as they progress, and in order to really understand the premises of the programme it's best to see them from the beginning through to this one. So in this video I'm going to talk about emotional readiness, and emotional readiness is really probably the most technically difficult and is probably the most sensitive part of the programme. So it's generally done on a one-to-one basis because what we're looking to do is really get rid of some of the barriers to your performance so that you can be the healthiest and highest performing athlete that is possible for you. This is really about a transformational type of journey in order to make really healthy life scripts. So what do we mean by that? Well, often when we talk about an athlete's world or their job, we talk about it in terms of their physical ability. So we really talk about their training regimes, which is to do with their skill set, their drills, and all of the focus goes on to that very physical aspect. But you'll know from the previous videos that we're also talking about the mental aspect here. So emotional readiness is really about widening the focus, the lens, and widening our focus, because instead of us just looking at the performance on the field and in physical terms, we're actually going to look at things that are out with the work environment. So we're talking about things that perhaps are to do with family or relationships, or they can be also to do with unwanted behaviours. So they can be addictions, so alcohol, substance use, gambling is another one. And also just really things like loss and disappointment. These are the life events that actually occur for all human beings, and these are the sorts of things that happen for all human beings. And I think it's very important that an athlete realises their humanity, not just that they are, a sum total is, I am a professional athlete. Things will happen along in the journey of life that really do impact on us, and we may talk about work-life balance, but there really is no work-life balance because the two are intimately related. So this part of the programme is very much about looking at those things that maybe are more sensitive, are more private, and generally speaking people have quite a degree of embarrassment about, but really that they in their heart know is getting in the way of them performing at their highest level. So this is really the part of the programme where an athlete has to show a real sense of mental resolve. They have to be brave. This is really about having a kind of emotional strength that will definitely pay off in the long run, because this is really about you being able to go to places in your own life and in your own behaviours that many people will shy away from, and that ultimately, when you get rid of those aspects that are unhelpful and unhealthy, can do nothing other than improve your overall performance and generally your happiness in life in total. So that's the final video in this series. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you a sense of the type of services that I provide, and also in the following videos I'll go over some of these different sections in a little bit more detail. Today, the last few videos over the last few weeks have really just been a little taster of the sorts of areas that you can explore, the sorts of things that you should be thinking about as a professional athlete, because this is the investment in yourself. You only have one resource that you are able to use, and that's you. So it's very, very important that you don't just concentrate on the things on the park, on the training field, but also you as a totality. And that is very much about that psychological, mental, emotional, and how that impacts on your physical. And I hope you will join me in the following videos. Thank you very much.